Welcome to Mack-n-Cheeze Music Podcast with your hosts, Brian DeHart.
Hey, welcome back. Man, we couldn't have done it without our listeners. Thank you, listeners. We're in 7 countries now.
If you build it, they will come.
I got to be honest with you. Doing these podcasts is absolutely a kick in the pants.
If you build it, they will come.
Today's guest is Sarah Pinzon. Sarah is in the thick of the Los Angeles studio scene and is also the lead vocalist for Hell's Bells. Hell's Bells just did a live streaming event at the Emerald Queen Casino, and my good friend Sean Hudson asked her if she'd like to do this podcast. Man, lucky us. Sarah treads where few mortals dare.
Fear is such an ugly word.
All right, take it away, Bruno.
To infinity and beyond!
In my mind, I was like going over all the things that like I know you're gonna bring up.
Right? What do you know I'm gonna bring up?
Well, the time I fell off the party bus and called you to rescue me.
Oh, I totally forgot about that. But yeah.
I have scars from that.
In Pioneer Square. I remember.
Mm-hmm.
What? Your ankle was hurt. You couldn't walk. You were so upset.
Yeah, it was bad. It was like it was like a tennis ball was inside the top of my foot. It was like
right.
So I fell off the party bus and the top of my foot hit the curb and it just like popped a blood vessel or something.
What were you doing on a party bus in the first place?
It was
partying.
One of my BFF's birthday, and I wasn't even drunk yet because
that's what you said then. And I didn't believe you then, and I don't believe you now.
Okay. You do believe I'm a lightweight. You know that.
Yes, I do.
We were on our way to Trinity. Was that called? Yeah, we were on our way to Trinity.
Back in the day.
Yes, back in the day. We were on our way to Trinity, and I knew that we were gonna like have table service and like drink hard and stuff. So I really like was not. I think I had one or half of one by the time this whole thing happened. But I didn't know, the party bus did not, the guy did not pull all the way up to the curb. Like, he left a gap, and so my high heel, like, went between the bus and the curb. And then, while we were, like, I was bleeding everywhere, and, like, while we, like, someone ran into the grocery store to get a Band-Aid or something, the guy, like, pulled the bus up to make it look like it wasn't his fault.
Right.
Nice.
My story is different. I had gotten home and I was in bed and I was just going to sleep and I was like, "You need me to come get you?" Right. Okay.
I thought, okay, so this happened like 2 doors down from where Sean worked.
Right.
So I thought he was still around.
Right.
But anyway, yeah, so I had to leave the party, but I had no way of doing so.
Yep. Anyway.
Sean is good in a crisis.
That's the story you remember, because I remember more like before a show. When I'm driving to the show or we're hanging out, you're like, "I have to do my vocal warm-ups now."
I did them on the way here.
Did you? Yeah. Which is so super.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, we'll talk about that. Hey, it's Brian of Mack-n-Cheeze. Got great guests today. Sarah Pinzon See, I want to do it like French or like Spanish, but
Pinzon. Then do like us.
Yeah. You got to do it like a Castilian would.
Pinzon.
And then also
needles.
A recurring guest, Sean Hudson.
Hello. Yay.
Yeah, Sarah and Sean are friends from way back. Obviously, you can tell with the little story that was going on beforehand. So, anyway, let's get this thing started. So, Sarah, tell us about your history and what got you into singing.
Actually, wait, let's stop before you do that.
Yeah.
I want to hear some of your warm-ups, man. Can you do some?
Oh, I'd like to hear your warm-ups, yeah.
That's just how I start. Like,
right. Yeah.
Right. And G's. And then,
Yeah, I've done all that. Do you do the growl?
No, sometimes I'll go,
I do that anyway. I'm not
sometimes
warming
I'll
up.
go, in Riff Raff and ACDC, always good for a laugh, ha ha ha! Like, I'll do that one to make sure I got the, like,
Yeah.
Right on.
No, my warm-ups aren't too crazy. I'm quite a technician when it comes to vocals, so I could nerd out on that forever.
Yeah.
Like anatomy.
I remember driving up to Everett, sitting in the car with her, just turning down the music and listening to that for half an hour on the way.
Does a half hour do it for you? Get you so you're at the point that you're ready to sing?
Nowadays, I try to only keep it to 15 or 20.
Got it.
Because that's what my voice teacher said to do. But, I mean, I think it takes like a good hour of singing before you're like on point, like the best you can possibly be.
Right.
So
I'm with you.
yeah.
I know that for me, warming up on drums, 2 hours, and then I'm ready.
Yeah, yeah. So then it becomes like I have to juggle, like if I'm doing a 90-minute set of really hard singing, then I can't let the warm-up be too long because there's only so many hours I can sing. I think my record is like 4. So
Woo, that's like old school. Back in the day, we were doing 4 or 5 hour gigs.
Yeah, 4
Sometimes
sets a night. Yeah,
You gotta work up to that.
4 sets a night every Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
Except back then when I was doing that, there was another singer too. But
Oh, just a side note. So this is Mack-n-Cheeze Music. It is a home recording studio, and the defining word to that is home. So if the kitty comes and joins the conversation, or a roommate happens to wander through, that's Otis over there, by the way. Yeah, yeah. He's a really nice guy.
I love kitties. Kitties love me. Just you wait. When he comes here, he's gonna be like, "Who's that? What does she smell like?"
There's just men that live in this house, so yeah. So anyway, go.
Where did you start singing? Tell your whole background.
My living room.
Yeah.
Watching The Little Mermaid.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
That was probably I've been saying that Ariel was kind of my vocal awakening.
Really?
Yeah, because like I always sang. It was just not a thing, but it was like that was. I say that like that was kind of like my porn. It's like I would wait for everyone to leave the house, and then because I didn't want them to hear me singing, I didn't want them to know. And I would just like go straight to like the Part of Your World song on VHS. I would rewind it and I would like act it out and sing it and do all that stuff. So then it was
That's really awesome.
I got into choir. I stayed in choir from elementary school on up to like college level. And then I was doing musicals all the way up to just past high school. And then there's about a 4-year gap when I wasn't singing, and then I got into my first cover band, and then from then it's just.
And your first cover band was.
What was that one called?
It was so long ago.
Well, there was a bunch of I did a bunch of sit-ins. So.
Oh yeah.
The very first one I sang with on stage was called Expertise. And then they fired me because I wasn't learning songs fast enough. Because in musical theater, you have like 6 weeks to learn 7 songs or something like that. And they were like, well, here's 40 songs. So
we're playing Wednesday.
Yeah. And I actually,
in that band too.
I actually had no idea, the sense of urgency. So that kind of taught me that. I sat in with Pop Culture, Square One. I was with them maybe a year. There was one called Grand Avenue. Fuck. Yeah. Did you ever play the Manor?
No. What's the Manor?
Where's the Manor? Where was the Manor?
What is the Manor?
It was like in the cover band circuit at the time. This is like what? So 2004 was the first time I sang with a band. So this was like 2004 to 2008. Just before like the karaoke DJs kind of ran the cover bands out of town.
Right.
The Manor was a swingers club, and it was just a place that all the cover bands had to play at least one time.
Right.
So.
And where was that? I'm sorry.
Alderwood.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that the kind of place where they're like, just stay on stage, don't worry about what's going on in front of you, right?
It was so fucking awful.
Yeah.
I think
it's a weird vibe.
It was a weird vibe. That's
people
what
either
it is.
love it or hate it in the band. And people are like, wow, dude, that was so cool. And I'm like, yeah, no, this is kind of creepy.
Yeah, it actually was just kind of weird. I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty receptive to vibes and feelings and all that kind of stuff. So if everyone was having they were having a good time. Right. But it was just this weird you're just doing that because you can right now. This weird show-offy kind of.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, that was awful.
I think that club resurrected a few years ago. Didn't Eric play there with John Passarelli?
I don't know if it's the same club. There's a couple of them around.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think they did go out of business at some point.
Yeah, that's real interesting.
It's like a wedding venue.
Oh, now.
Yeah, well,
Wow.
It was all the time.
Oh, there's
But
Otis. Hi, Otis.
Was a dating site, now it's a wedding site. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Venue.
So yeah, I did the whole like cover band circuit in the Northwest for quite a while. Like I said, karaoke DJs ran us all out of town, and then the tribute band thing started. And
That's where I met Sarah.
Okay.
Some friends called and said, "Hey man, we need a guitar player for this Pat Benatar band," and I'm like,
You're like, yeah, right.
I'm not. I mean, first of all, I'm an original guy. I'm not going to be in a cover band, but I'll go just to be cool, and then I'll play, and then I'll politely turn them down. And then I heard Sarah saying, "It's like, yeah, I'm going to be in this band. Yeah, what do you want me to do?"
Yeah.
So that was literally it.
I was very honored when Sean asked me to audition for that. I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
I was just so busy.
Yeah, and it's funny, like, now that I know you differently. So this was 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Now that I know the kind of music that you do, I'm kind of like, oh, Pat Benatar, like you?
But
also, it's like, Sean is the variety that is
Sean
the spice
is
of life.
super diverse.
Yeah.
The second solo I learned was Hell is for Children when I was first learning guitar. So was that
Bang,
and,
bang, bang, bang,
yeah.
bang, bang,
and the heart song that we did, the Barracuda.
Barracuda, yeah.
Those were the first 2 guitar solos that I figured out for myself. So I was like,
Good
well,
job.
maybe
It's so
there's
hard.
some Benatar stuff that I can do. And the more I listened to it, it's like, I know all these songs.
Yeah.
Like I knew like 30 songs of hers that I'd listened to, and wow, I
It's
totally
relatively technical rock and roll. I mean,
good.
given her roots, man, geez
Yeah.
Louise. You think she'd be playing
Gerardo was an
punk
amazing
rock?
guitar player. Did she do punk rock?
No.
She did opera.
Yeah,
Right?
well, opera, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
She kind of actually didn't do opera.
Oh,
She kind of didn't. She
didn't.
knows.
Well,
Go
of course
ahead.
she knows, yeah.
Well,
Correct
so
us.
I read her book, and then I also saw Behind the Music.
Uh-huh.
She was a classical singer, yes. I don't think she was doing like proper opera training, and then she was accepted into, I want to say Boston Conservatory. Like I forget which one. It was like one of those prestigious music
That's
schools.
pretty heavyweight.
And she never went. So she kind of was just like doing voice lessons, and then doing some cabaret singing, and she got this like legendary status as an opera singer, and it's like that's really not it at all.
So that band was Patitude, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You
and-
still in that band?
Yes, we're still.
Oh, it's still cooking along.
Yeah.
Still cooking along.
Yeah, there's a whole new, since that original lineup, everyone is new except me.
All right. Are you running the operation or?
Kind of with our Neil Giraldo, Dave Farrell. He's like my right hand guy, and we're all like super good friends, and I love his wife to death. Oh my god,
That's
we're all, and we have.
really-
Oh my god, you guys, we have Patitude Christmas party every year.
Super.
We are so in
important.
love, and like
Yeah.
every time the show starts, like we have to do this like group hug thing. Like we all put our fists into the circle, and we're just like super in love all these years later.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's really awesome. So, where is Patitude? Is Patitude doing live streaming right now? Is that what the deal is?
No, the thing is, we only do live. I mean, there's only live streaming if there's a revenue opportunity. So, Emerald
That
Queen
makes sense.
is paying Hills Bells to do these live streams, which is
Yep.
great. But Patitude hasn't secured any like revenue from it, and plus now it's like, now it's a little more of a hobby band for me, and for also just loving my bandmates to death because they're family, you know. So
You're very
like-
fortunate.
It's more
yeah.
because are they up here still in
Yeah,
Seattle?
yeah.
So it's more like a trek to do a show. It has to pay.
Yeah, it has to pay at least for my flight.
Right.
And at this point, I'm starting to get more work in LA, so it kind of has to pay enough
Right.
to like
To be
be a
worth it,
daily wage at
Yeah.
least.
Yeah.
So, but it's so great to like when I first moved to LA, Patitude paid for me to come back and see my parents and hang out with family, because in the beginning I just didn't know anybody. I was so sad that I had left my life in the Northwest, and so I just needed, it's like every time I came up here it was like my heart took a shower, you know, and just got like huge doses of love. So Patitude paid for that, basically.
Yeah.
So,
That's cool.
yeah, it paid for itself.
When you moved down there, I'm like, oh, she's on her way now. This is it. It's all done for us here, which I thought was cool because I thought that from the first minute that we met, man. The more I knew, it's like that. You got the right attitude, your looks, your talented, you got all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, how was making that decision? What was involved in that decision to go down there? So
Good question,
Chad,
Sean.
What?
Wow. It was, first of all, separation pay from my corporate tech job.
Right.
Oh, okay.
That had a lot to do with it. And when I met Chad, my now boyfriend, when I met him, he said that he was thinking of going to LA part-time.
Right.
And like bouncing back and forth to go be a, rock producer.
Right.
Which he's very good at, by the way.
Yeah, he is. He's done a couple
And
bands
so
that I love.
apparently, he told me later that like he actually put that whole thing on hold because me and him were going pretty well.
Right.
So after a year went by that we had known each other, I was like, so about that LA thing, I don't know, man. I was just ready to level up.
Yeah.
And I think my job at the time was so good that it made me feel safe enough to adventure.
Right.
Like, when you have a horrible job, it makes you think that all jobs are horrible, and if you leave your job, you're just going to have a more horrible life.
Yeah.
When you have a great job, it changes your whole outlook, and you're like, well, why don't I just go get another great job? So
Right.
that's kind of what was going on with me. And then that company went through a bunch of layoffs, but I got separation pay, so here I was with like a small shitload of money.
Yeah.
The large shitload of money came when I sold my condo.
There you go.
So this was, I don't know what's going on in Seattle now, but 3 years ago it was, real estate. Everyone was scooping up homes, buying homes, getting tech jobs. So I was a part of that wave. And then after being in LA about a year and a half, I sold the condo, and that's when I got a shitload of money.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think the real estate market is doing that much gangbusters anymore.
No, not right
but
now.
yeah, it was just like luck, man. Like
Yeah.
a lot of my life was just
happened
timing.
to do it
Yeah,
at the right time. Yep.
Mhm.
That's awesome.
It took me a while to like be okay with that because I kept thinking it was coincidence, and like it was something I didn't deserve. Like, oh, I just got this condo because I got lucky, or oh, I just got this great job because I don't know, whatever, my cover letter was good, whatever. But it was actually like a sequence of things that was preparing me to go to LA and to
Right.
live my life.
You wouldn't have had that gig unless you were qualified. So, I mean,
There's that too, yeah. And I really just was like, I look at it at the time. I've been working with a life coach, so I've had some insights. But at the time, it was just like I thought it was dumb luck that my resume got in first, And now I'm like, fuck no, I'm good at interviews. Like,
Right.
I'm good at writing. Like, so my cover letter looked good.
So what was that job? You said, were you doing copywriting? What were you doing?
No, so I was working at a company called Tune. They are in Belltown. I think they've been bought out since then.
They have. Yeah.
They do kind of like marketing analytics. So at the time, the company was really small and it was startup-y. I think there was less than 100 employees, maybe like 60 or something like that. And I got hired in the accounting department. From there, I moved to customer service, where then I was doing, and this is kind of how it works in startups, is like you just wear a million hats. So as the company grew, like I transitioned with it. So then I moved over to customer service, where I was giving technical support to people that wanted to pay their bills. So like, here's how you enter your credit card in the, like when you want to chat with customer service or something like that. So then I did that. Then I moved on to, they had like a video department. So then I was a video producer.
Wow.
And I got to do some voiceovers for their corporate videos. And Yeah, and I actually got to
she
use...
was very excited about that. I remember that.
It was my first creative job.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, even before I was in marketing, because before Tune, I was working at a marketing agency. But for a long time, like my whole previous life was financial services, which is like, you know,
yeah,
blow my brains out. Like, yeah, retirement plans and stuff like that. That's not me.
Right.
No.
Right.
So when I finally transitioned into a creative career, it changed some things in me.
Right.
You know?
You rewired.
Yeah. And as a video producer, I also got to write a lot of the copy for the videos. And
That's incredible.
yeah. And then it ended.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So now you've got some money and you're headed down to LA.
Mm.
So what's that whole experience like? Because that's a whole new world for. I mean, it seems like that's what you want to do now, right? You know, you're going to go down there. And,
Yeah.
Are you going to go down there and look for some job, or are you going to go full head? I'm going to be creative. I'm going to.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know
Yeah.
what the fuck to do.
I'm just down there.
Yeah. So the thing with LA is like, you know, people are like, it's so expensive. And like, actually, it's not. It's like about the same price as Seattle.
Yeah.
Maybe a little cheaper.
Which is expensive.
Honestly. Yeah. It's maybe a little cheaper, but down there, it is hard to find money.
Yeah.
Very, very hard. Like, I don't even know how I've been making it work. Like, somehow
Right.
rent gets paid every month, you know. So I go down there. I was there for about a year before I got this condo money. So once I had a shitload of money, then there was so much opportunity available to me that it blew my mind. That I kind of like I'm doing now, like just full on tilt. Like I don't even know how does one achieve their dreams.
It's really a cool place to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it totally because, but just to interject a little bit, I'm still working in the midst of all this. And when I'm at work, I have a hard time getting motivated. And here is first thing I get up in the morning, man, gangbusters rolling through it, man. Last thing going to bed is working on something.
Yeah.
You know, I was just working on changing a thumbnail for my YouTube channel before you guys showed up, but because hey, I got 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's such a cool. It's exhilarating.
Right.
Endorphins firing all the time.
Yeah, to do what you are passionate about.
Right.
Yeah. So
good for you. This is awesome.
Yeah. So there I was with unlimited time and almost unlimited money. What does a person do? So that's when I got with the life coach and was just kind of like, I don't even know, you know. And that's when I sort of uncovered that I had some obstacles that I had set up for myself about like, because I grew up really poor. So I had this mindset of like,
poverty.
That this whole thing is an accident. And I had a very deep sense of lack. That like I cannot spend any of this money because I'm gonna lose it. All I could think about was the money being gone and me being stuck with no money.
Right.
and that was just like that was my whole world, was like worry and stress about what am I gonna do with this money? I'm gonna ruin this opportunity. So I should say her name is Amber.
Your life coach?
Yes, Amber Rochelle, and she specializes in highly sensitive women that are empaths, which is me. And it also sort of helped me embrace the fact that I'm super duper sensitive.
Excellent. Yeah. So you just named yourself an empath. Tell me about that. I think
That means that like I'm a feeling sponge.
Yeah.
Like whatever people are feeling in the room, like I feel it also. It's like mirror neurons in the brain. And just sort of more, there's actually evidence that shows that highly sensitive people actually have more nerve receptors in their brain.
Oh, that explains me. Thanks, Sarah.
Yeah, so there were times when I would feel like shit even though life was going great. And it turns out it wasn't my baggage. It was like the people around me.
I told everybody to turn off their phone.
Good job, man.
Yeah, way to go. Way to go, pro.
Well, I should have answered that. We could have had Darnell on this one, so that's all right. So that phone call was actually from a gentleman that I'm doing an album project with.
Oh,
So,
cool.
yeah, and I've been doing some co-writing on that and producing the whole thing. Yeah, we should have that done, I don't know, a couple years.
Well, no problem.
No problem, maybe.
Yeah.
We're not
Let's
doing
meet in
anything else.
person.
You can dedicate yourself to it.
It's,
There's a silencer on
yeah,
those.
yeah, hold on. Hey, Darnell, talking to the microphone.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, we are good. Here, just a second. I'm gonna put you on speaker. All right, everybody. This is my good friend Darnell Scott, one of my best friends. You were talking about family earlier. We're in the middle of a podcast, brother.
Hi.
And I forgot to turn off my
Oh
phone.
my goodness.
No, but say hi to everybody.
Hello, everyone. Well, today is Veterans Day, and I was calling, to say hello anyway. I had a bunch of my buddies on Facebook, and we were all getting together, and we, showing the love for each other, how we served back in the day, and,
Yeah.
and proud of each and every one of them. That I can now call them my brothers then, and I can still call them my brothers now.
Awesome.
You know?
That's really cool. So we're gonna have a podcast someday, Darnell, but today's not the day. All right.
Right on.
Okay. Well, we were just talking about the upcoming album that we're working on.
So, give me a call later if you can.
Sounds great, brother. Bye.
Bye.
Interlude.
Turn off. Oh, what's going on? Are you kidding
Right?
me?
No, yeah, totally.
Hey Siri, fuck off.
So the empathic thing, man. When did you discover that?
That was while I was a video producer at Tune. Is because I had this job, my dream job. Everything was great. I was making good money, and I would, after each day at work, I would go to my car and sit there and cry before driving home. And I actually didn't really know why. I just felt like shit and couldn't really figure it out. And I already knew about the highly sensitive person thing, and that most highly sensitive people are empaths. So I went on and did like a little quiz online. Like, are you an empath? Like, do these things make you feel like shit? Do these things make you feel awesome? And I realized that it was my boss. It was our department was only 2 people. It was me and him. And he was a negative Nancy. To put it lightly.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you, man, it can bring you down so fast. I totally get it.
It's working with those people directly. It affects you, man. Like
Deeply.
There's times when I show up to work, even today, and like I'm ready to go and super energetic.
Yeah.
And I meet somebody and talk to them for
brings you
5
down.
minutes, and you're like, just like it's gonna be a terrible day all day. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be angry. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be talking to myself inside my head. It's just when it's like, hey, it's a little positivity. Can we just move on with this?
Yeah.
Let's do some stuff.
And
I'm
once
excited. I'm gonna be here.
Yeah. And once I figured it out and started talking to Amber about how to live my life and accept this about me, I actually went to my boss and was like, look, I've been feeling like shit, and I know that it's not my baggage. It's actually yours. So in the nicest way possible. But I also was able to express to him why I'm picking this up from him, because he would get this look in his eyes. Like his eyes would get glassy whenever he was talking about certain things, and he just kind of had some like body language things that I was able to point out to him that like I'm picking up on this. So I sort of think that once I expressed to him that like I'm now putting up a wall against you.
Right.
I'm going to be happy no matter what your mood is. I kind of think that really bothered him, and he got even deeper and deeper
Definitely.
into his shithole.
Right.
Because I was constantly trying to bring him up. And then we just started fighting a bunch. He complained about me to HR.
Yeah.
And then HR was like, hang on, why do we have a video department? So they let me go, and then very soon after that, they did a whole slew of layoffs.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the timing of like when he and I weren't getting along happened to be at the same time as they were like, where can we cut corners?
Right.
So that's how that whole thing ended, but I got severance pay. They gave me like a month of pay, so.
That's awesome. That's really, really cool. I don't know if I've ever met anybody who actually realizes that they're an empath. So that's a
That's
first
true.
for
A lot
me.
of people don't know it. Yeah. It's like a
more
new
people lately. It's
like a new
Yeah.
thing that
Yeah.
people are figuring out. And it's just also sort of like, I don't know, the climate, like the spiritual climate, if you will, where all the young people now are accepting. They're just more accepting in general of like
Right.
all the different kinds of people.
Right.
And now it's like there's just a space right now for sensitive people to stand up and go, yo, I'm sensitive.
Right.
And I'm cool with it. Like, are you cool with it? Because I am.
in the 70s and 80s when I grew up. That was
Oh.
no. We
Oh,
make
yeah.
fun of those people. They're different than
Mhm.
us. We make fun
Yeah.
of them. instead
Oh,
of accept
absolutely.
them, you know?
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
That's what you were taught. That's
You're
what
right.
you did.
What are you, sensitive?
You know?
Yeah, and that was, part of it is really reconciling how much bullying we go through as kids
Yeah.
because people are like, what are you, sensitive? Like it's a insult.
Yep.
There's that all the time, and people constantly saying you need a thicker skin.
Yep.
It's even worse for men because they're not
worse for
supposed to
men,
have
for
any
sure.
emotions.
Right.
Is that what
people
happened
just
to you?
constantly.
I don't still
Yeah.
have emotions.
Do you have a feeling?
No. I kind of feel hungry. And later on, I'm going to feel tired.
That's my Shano.
Right?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Yeah. You channeled that realization into music.
Yeah. I mean, into my whole career. Like now, I don't think I could possibly be happy in a corporate job ever
Right.
again, especially seeing as how it's just living your life on your purpose is just
Yeah.
the coolest
awesome.
fucking
Right.
thing.
It's
Like,
really cool.
yeah, so
Yeah.
there's just like, there's no reason that I would go work for someone or something that I'm not passionate about ever again. And so, but there's also a lot of stress trying to make sure that I don't go back to that life,
Yeah. Balancing.
Yeah,
I
the freelance hustle is just hard, you
Right.
know?
Oh, totally. The freelance hustle. What's
Yeah.
the freelance hustle like? So since you moved to LA, I mean,
Big.
you've been down there for a year. You're not. You said you're just kind of
Yeah, so doing some personal
Right.
work on myself
right.
because I got time and money.
How did you start?
So-
I mean, what did you decide? Did you
Yeah.
decide what you're going to do before you went and did it?
I
And
can tell you exactly what happened.
Cool.
So I was talking with my life coach on a weekly basis, and there was a pop singing workshop that came up,
Uh-huh.
and it was like $400, which normal times would be like a lot of money, but it
Right.
was like I have it, so.
Right.
And for some reason, it just sounded like the coolest thing ever. But I was just kind of editing myself and saying, well, that's not on my brand. I'm supposed to be this rock singer.
Right.
And my coach was like, imagine you're there right now. How do you feel? And I
Right.
was like, fucking awesome. Like,
Yeah.
I think that'd be cool. She's like, fucking do it.
Yeah.
No one's looking. Especially
Right?
down
You're
in LA.
back in your room.
Yeah.
Room when everyone's gone with Ariel, right?
Yes, I didn't really have any friends or a network down there, and so she encouraged me to do it. So I went and did this workshop, and the lady that ran this workshop, oh my god, she's so big in the session singing world.
Yeah.
She was Britney Spears's shadow singer.
Oh.
So like Britney Spears would come in and lay down a vocal and not double herself.
Uh-huh.
She would go fuck off and shave her head or whatever.
Right.
And
Shoot up.
Yeah. This gal's name is Windy, like the wind blowing, Windy Wagner. She would come in. Excuse me. She would come in and double Britney. So it was like,
So you could put layers.
live in legend, you can look but don't touch. So when I went to her workshop, she had us singing Britney stuff.
Right.
And she was teaching us about all the stacks of harmonies and just sort of how to pop sing. She sang on every season of Hannah Montana. She sang on every season of Glee. She has sung with like Barbara Streisand. I mean, she's just huge.
That's
Yeah.
a great person to add to your association.
Right.
Yeah, she's just huge. So I did that class it was in October, and I sort of just like sat thinking about it, stunned for about 3 weeks or 3 months, and by January 1, I had decided that session singing is where I needed to be.
Right.
Because
You can do it.
no one can see me. I don't have to worry about my branding. You know, if I'm singing like Britney, I've always loved singing all kinds of different ways. Rock is just sort of how I wound up where I landed.
Right.
But, like, I just love, like, singing jingles and, you know, doing impressions. Like,
Yep.
I don't know. Those are just my favorite. So I decided to go for it really hard. And so I spent maybe 6 months just Googling my ass off and building home studio. I took a recording class at the local college where it was like the science behind sound and recording.
Yep. I took the same classes. Yep.
Like sound waves, you know, the proper way to set up microphones, like
which microphones for what.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
all that
all the
stuff.
technical. I mean, I took away mostly the microphone and singing stuff,
Yeah.
but we went over MIDI. You know what the fuck MIDI is, how a guitar amp works, the reel-to-reel tapes and degaussing, and you know, I just like learned all this shit. And then I also took a Logic Pro class. So I just started taking classes and
Right.
doing all the stuff, and then I found a class that was called a Studio Singer Intensive, and it was led by this guy who was the vocal contractor for all the seasons of Glee.
Uh-huh.
So there was a connection between him and Wendy. This was Tim Davis. He does this really cool class. So you go to like these huge recording studios, like the one at Warner Brothers, been there a few times. The other one was like the Jim Henson studio.
Really?
Right.
That's cool.
Oh man, yeah. So you go to these like huge scoring stages and basically like do a session. You get on a microphone with 3 other people and it is sink or swim.
Right.
And man, those classes just changed my life. And then
Yeah.
I met people. Everyone there in this class, like nobody learns session singing as they grow up.
Right.
With the exception of Wendy. She actually grew up in her dad's studio. But for the most part, nobody is taught this stuff. So everyone in the class is terrified.
Right.
The microphones are so good.
Yeah.
The gain is so high.
Right.
Every little mouth click.
Yeah.
I mean,
All the
you are
compression, all the
so
stuff.
you are so
Right.
exposed. And I mean,
That's
I
why God made Melodyne.
yeah. So because we're all terrified,
Right.
we all become really good friends.
Right.
So now I've got this like friendship
Network,
circle
yeah.
of other aspiring studio singers. So yeah,
Awesome.
I mean, that's how it started, was Wendy's class that unleashed, and then I just fucking went for it. Like, this is what I'm doing. I wound up getting a demo made with Tim Davis. His credits are ridiculous too, but so, and that cost a shitload of money, which
Yeah.
I had at the time. So that, because of that demo, I was able to open more doors. My very first session job was, so on my demo, the very first song's Barracuda.
Uh-huh.
Convenient.
Yeah. Well, because I, been singing it for a while and I was really comfortable with it. But, so my voice coach, which was another, like, Googled my ass off. Everyone's talking about this guy's name. He's expensive, but, I'll go give it a shot. And it turned out that we clicked, and he's a wonderful person, a very sensitive empath like myself. And he's a voice wizard. This guy is so good. Like, he improved my voice so much by just the tiniest little nudges. Like,
Right.
So anyway, his best friend, as it turns out, is like the biggest vocal contractor in town. That guy was looking for someone who could do Heart. They said, Ann Wilson or Tina Turner.
Right.
Whatever that means.
And you could do both.
Because they're, well, I mean, not really. I don't know about Tina Turner, but yeah. But the answer is yeah. The LA answer is yes. I'm not going to say no. They said Ann Wilson, Tina Turner, or Adam Lambert. So I played my demo for my new voice teacher, and like the following day, he played it for this guy who was looking for an Ann Wilson.
Right.
So that got me my first session job. So now I'm on that guy's roster.
Right. Awesome.
So yeah, and the way it works is like you kind of have to have a niche, because so for session singing, you have to have such a deep skill set for music. A lot of it, you have to read sheet music.
Uh-huh.
You have to be able to sight sing, which is a whole other, oh my God, it's a whole other world in itself. But some of the pop singing is more by ear, but so when it comes to singers that can do things like read sheet music and sight sing, they're usually classical singers,
right?
Obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard to find someone who can sing rock and read.
Right.
So I instantly found myself in this niche that I was highly marketable at. So
you can sight read music, or
yeah.
I take it you have perfect pitch as well.
Not perfect, but very good. I call it, okay, so perfect pitch, I have like a 1 in 3 chance. I've noticed that, like, if someone says what note is this, sometimes it just occurs to me. I hear a note and I go, whoa, she's singing an E, and then I test it and I'm right. And it's usually I'm off by either half step or a full step. Mm-hmm. 1 in 3 times I get it right on. So it's close. It's not perfect. It's imperfect. My relative pitch is really good, like doing intervals. So I started taking more sight singing classes and.
Yeah. Where did you learn? I mean, where did you learn to read music and sing off of reading music? Was that just from back in theater? Choir?
Actually, I was in band so I sort of found out the hard way that the music in public schools up here in the Northwest is far superior to California music. So just by going to California and having been in band from 5th grade through 10th grade, I played saxophone and a little bit of flute. I'm up there with people with music degrees.
Right.
Just right away.
Cool.
And conversely, the Northwest is terrible with academics. So when it comes to like English and math, like I can't even get into the community college down there for math because it's crazy. Yeah. I already, because the music up here is so good in the public schools, I was well prepared to go down there. I had no idea. You don't know this shit until you go down there and try.
Right.
You know, it never would have occurred to me that I had enough book knowledge, technical knowledge of music to go down there and give it a shot.
Right.
So.
That's funny.
Yeah. So now I'm in this
playing classical piano for 4 years as a kid, and I never thought that much about it. But any music theory.
Yeah.
And I wasn't just
huge.
I was seeing music theory when I'm playing guitar or piano or whatever I was doing.
Yeah.
And instead of just, I mean, most guitar players are patterns.
Right.
Everyone learns a pattern. They have no idea what they're playing, why it works, any of that stuff. And it's just like, you guys don't know that? I never even thought about it. But it was
like I just know it.
It was an interesting realization.
Yeah.
You know.
And I got it at such a young age, too, that it stays with me. And even after I stopped playing in band, when I was in choir, I would, like, do the saxophone fingerings on the sheet music just because it helped me register how many steps apart we're singing.
I haven't done sheet music in years, and I can still do it, but it's slow.
Yeah. So I had to start refreshing all that stuff. Exactly. So I got into a choir, which is mandatory. If you want to be a session singer, you have to get in a choir because singers hire singers. You have to know other singers. Right. So I did that. I've been doing these sight singing classes, which is actually taught by my voice teacher. So that also helps sort of like reinforce my relationship with him too.
Right.
So here I am becoming known as like the rock session singer, doing what they call like stunt singing that like a lot of the musical theater people can't do, like the Hell is for Children moments, you know, that kind of stuff. So
we call them stupid human tricks. How I got singing tricks.
Yeah. That's how I got the call for Birds of Prey. Is they wanted a rock singer who could do some like fucked up stuff.
Right.
So that's interesting. So there's a huge dichotomy between singing on stage and then doing what you're doing. Could you explain that a little bit?
Yes, I went into the studio and started practicing studio singing and just cried because like I couldn't. There's such different worlds.
Yeah.
The level of perfection required for studio singing is just unbelievable. Like, it took me, and actually you might like this part of the story, that when I first started assembling my home studio, my first interface was a Focusrite Scarlett, and
Oh, gee.
I know. Hey, Focusrite. And I just sucked. Every take I did was awful. I could never quite get on the beat. I couldn't quite figure out why I fucking sucked so much in my home studio. But the few times that I did session work, I loved my voice. Everything came out wonderfully, like the way it should. Once I changed out my interface, I upgraded to a Apollo Twin.
There you go.
It changed everything. Suddenly I realized there was so much that I was missing, like gain. I could take the gain so much higher, because a lot of my singing is, like loud, belty stuff. And that range of going from quiet to loud, the Scarlett just couldn't really handle it.
It's lightweight. I mean, it's only $150. I have one. The last podcast that I did, I used it.
Yeah,
it's perfect for that.
Yes,
but when you
totally sufficient.
But if you're delivering power into it,
I needed a more powerful
it
preamp.
distorts. Yeah.
So once I got a more powerful preamp in the Apollo Twin, that changed everything. And that was only, months ago now. So the better I get at Logic and vocal editing, not just pitch correction, but just kind of like nudging myself onto the beat.
Right.
And with a powerful preamp, it just changed my confidence, because I started nailing shit in my own home studio.
Sorry, now you're a gear slut. Sorry.
Yeah, I know. Damn it. And because of that recording class I took, I knew this. Yeah.
Trust me.
And I understood. Well, fortunately, it's actually Chad's interface.
There you go.
Right.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you,
kind of
Chad.
like share. Like, we use my microphone. We both have our own computer in the studio. So we have a little studio that we share. And we combine all our gear together, which is pretty helpful.
Works great.
Yeah.
Birds of Prey. What was that about?
Yeah, tell us about that.
So fucking cool. I'm still like in awe that it happened. So I got I don't know how long to go with that story. Long story short, I booked the gig. But the way it works is you go in and you sing a demo session.
Mm-hmm.
And
how do you even get a demo session for something like that?
Connections.
Yeah, okay, so session singing, it is connections. It's 100% referral based.
Uh-huh.
Personal referral. So, and there are no agents. It only goes by vocal contractors. So you have to know the person. So on a film, there's like a sound design person, there's a music person.
Right.
The music person will go get a vocal contractor and say, you handle all of the, handle the singers for me, handle the paperwork, and handle the union, because now I'm in SAG-AFTRA. So the vocal contractor will go find union singers. So if you know the right vocal contractor, that's how you get that. So the vocal contractor for Birds of Prey was best friends with my voice teacher. So I got on his like roster as like a rock singer. So I went for a demo session. I think it was actually almost exactly 1 year after the class I took with Wendy, which is unheard of. Like, people do session singing for they aspire for about 10 years.
Yeah.
Before they actually, that's kind of the average. Is the more seminars and talks I go to, they all say it took them 10 years to break in. But thanks to the internet, thanks to social media, I was able to learn from their stories and just shortcut straight to the top.
Cool.
So, I'm losing track of what I was saying.
No, you're right on track. Yeah. Birds of Prey.
Yeah, so it was a demo session where you don't know if you're going to be in the final movie or not.
Right.
So that was October, and it was probably January when they told me that, guess what, we're using your vocal in the final version of the film.
Right.
And then the movie came out in February, and it was actually a solo, which also kind of blew my mind, because I thought for sure I was going to be in choirs at
Right.
first because it's
Buried
a lower
somewhere.
Yeah, it's a lower pay scale. But no, I got a featured solo.
Awesome.
And my voice is like the Harley Quinn theme song. So
Uh-huh.
anytime she starts kicking ass, you hear my voice.
You can watch that again now.
I know.
I haven't even seen it
There's
once.
so-
I don't-
okay.
I don't even know what it is.
You
but
know
thank
what's so super funny is they have there's a Hit Me With Your Best Shot in that movie.
Oh, yeah?
And people were like, is that you? I'm like,
Yeah, right.
nope,
No.
total coincidence.
Should have
Okay.
been, right?
Yeah. Okay, Birds of Prey is the latest Harley Quinn movie.
Okay.
You don't even know Harley.
I don't even know who.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay. Well, it's like a DC comic
Oh, okay.
thing. She's the girlfriend of the Joker.
Oh. I remember turning that off.
Yeah, okay. So
I couldn't take the first one.
it's called or Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
you
Yeah, I
remember that
couldn't
one?
take that one either.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a spin-off
This
of
thing,
that.
My thing. I love it.
Yeah, Birds of Prey was a spin-off of Suicide Squad.
Okay.
Harley Quinn was the chick in that movie. And now she's doing this one where it's like an all-female team of ass kickers and which, typecasting.
Right.
And she
Method
stayed,
actor.
And she stayed roller derby in the movie too.
Yeah. So that's cool. Did that open more doors? Did you get more film stuff after that, or are you trying to? Or
I think yes and no. What mostly happened was that I started getting a reputation around town as a session singer that's working.
Right.
Because I have friends that are in the union, hustling to get session work, and they're getting zero. I have a
Right.
friend who has gotten zero
Right.
session jobs, even though she's in the union, and for
Right.
some reason she just can't crack it.
Right.
So
When did you get in the union, or how was that decision? Getting
it was,
It's like, I have to do this.
I don't even think it's a decision.
Right,
You just
right,
do
you
it,
just have to
right?
do it, right?
yeah, and it's
Yeah.
man, the initiation fees are steep, but it's like $3,000 just to once you're eligible. It's like impossible to become eligible. But my very first session job where they were looking for an Ann Wilson type of that was for a video game. That one made me eligible. And then when I did the Birds of Prey demo, that was technically non-union. And between the time I did that session and it made it into the film is when I finally went union.
Right.
So by the time they were doing the paperwork to get my voice in the film, it was all union scale.
Right.
Which is awesome.
Right.
And it also means I'm going to get residuals too.
Cool.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That's the goal, right?
Yes. Yes. That's the goal.
So you were getting no bookings for a while too, right? You were
Due to
going out of-
COVID?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like happening right in February when COVID kind of shut stuff down.
Yes,
Yes,
and actually,
right.
I went recently. I was walking through Hollywood, and we went past the Chinese theater,
Yeah.
which is where I saw the premiere of Birds of Prey.
Uh-huh.
And the Birds of Prey poster is still hanging up in the box office.
Yeah, because what are they
This
gonna
movie
do?
came
What are
out
they
for
gonna do?
Valentine's Day, and this is November.
Right.
And it's still like that was it.
Yeah.
So that's why COVID at first was devastating for me because my career was just about to take the fuck off.
Right.
And everything stopped.
Mm-hmm.
I have gotten one session since then for like one session where I went into a studio. It was super awkward. We weren't allowed to touch anything or
Right.
like I wasn't able to talk to people like
Right.
super awkward. And then I got another session that I recorded myself. So I don't know. Some people are
So
getting work
you're
done.
freelancing out of your studio is what you're doing right now.
Yes. Most of what I do in my studio doesn't get published necessarily.
Okay.
It gets me in the door. So like when a vocal contractor, like I submit for jobs all the time. I don't book them that often. But so what it looks like is a vocal contractor will say like, I need a sample of you singing You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman by Aretha Franklin, but sing it like a, alternative pop chick and give it to me in 1 hour.
Wow.
So, yeah, the very first Birds of Prey demo request came while I was at Disneyland. And and Chad helped me record it, and we recorded through the night, and I submitted at like 6:20 in the morning. But the turnaround time is fast, so it's like, we need a sample from you like by tomorrow, or like the shortest one I got was I think 1 hour, and that includes like my warm-up, like finding a karaoke track to record to, recording it, editing it, submitting it. that one was ridiculous.
Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous.
Like, we need you to sing Girls Just Want to Have Fun in the next 3 hours. Like, today. By end of business today, we need a sample. So those are mostly the things that I record in my studio. That and, like, some voiceover stuff.
Very interesting. You said, were you singing at Disneyland? Were you in...
No, I was just...
You were just recreating at Disneyland.
We were checking out the Star Wars land.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Because I have had friends who have worked the Disney gig, and they have said it is arduous at the least.
Yeah.
It's really difficult.
I have a friend who was playing, or an acquaintance, who was playing Olaf at... So in California Adventure, they have like a little Frozen, the movie, like Broadway version. And Olaf is the little snowman character. So I have a friend who was doing like the Disney Broadway at California Adventure. And they're all laid off.
Yeah.
They're all fucked.
Yeah.
Like all Disney. Oh, I can't talk about Disney. I'm so sad.
So you're using Logic Pro as your... I'm using Logic Pro right now. I have Pro Tools upstairs. It's perfect for laptop stuff, man. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah. I really prefer it over Pro Tools because
you're not
for what I'm doing, Pro Tools just has way too many options, way too many buttons, way too much control, honestly, that I need it more dumbed down. Like when I'm doing voiceovers, I started using one called Twisted Wave, where it's just for voiceover.
Right.
Because Logic, frankly, has too many buttons and too many options for voiceovers. Yeah. The more you... And I've honestly never been a gear whore, you know? So, like, I've always kind of been like, this is good enough. Like, whatever is, like, the minimum to get me there. Good enough.
It's funny. As a guitar player, you know, there's always guys, you got to get this effect, or you got to have these tubes, and it says constant bombardment. I'm like, so I got what I got, and I love it. So,
I'm a complete nerd. Not that I ever intended to be, but I am, just because of what I do. So tell me about this software that's specifically designed for your work.
What, Twisted Wave?
Yeah, that's intriguing to me. Yeah, and you said it's just really scaled down and very simplified.
Yeah, it's just a cute little DAW that doesn't have a ton of options to it. I started checking out the voiceover program at the SAG-AFTRA Foundation, and they have a studio there that you can use if you're a SAG member, and they require you to use Twisted Wave, and it is just the cutest little, the waveforms are really big. There's really fast keyboard shortcuts for, like, taking out breaths, taking out mouth noises, normalizing, just all, compression, all that stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really great.
Sounds like a great piece of software for just analyzing and editing lead vocals lickety split.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I would use it for music. I think you can. I think people do. But it doesn't have... Yeah, I would want to do... If I was going to edit vocals, I would do it in Logic with the flex pitch and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've used that somewhat. I just upgraded Melodyne. It went from being extremely difficult to intuitive. It just...
Oh, Melodyne?
Yeah, I mean, I had Melodyne 4, and it's just like... What do I do here? It just like the vacuous stare and the profanity.
Yeah. It is so much
But the Melodyne 5, I'm putting a plug-in for you guys. It's like all those things, the operations that I understood in Melodyne 4 are completely intuitive. I mean, they've changed it big time. And then also in 4 there was a coloring tonation that was automatic on the program. They got rid of that too. So that's
Whoa.
yeah. It was really interesting to have vocal tracks sound different after they'd been on Melodyne. It's a lot more transparent now.
Oh God, that would be a nightmare to
Well,
have it change that.
It wasn't so much of a nightmare because it's just like, oh, I recognize that sound on that album, on that release.
Yeah.
Oh, they're using Melodyne. It was pretty distinct. Yeah.
And I think the vocal editing on Logic, like the flex pitch and all that stuff, is modeled after Melodyne. So now when I look
It's
at
a lot
Melodyne,
easier, yeah.
when I look at
Than the
Melodyne,
floor.
it's like, oh, I had lessons in this
Yeah,
for Logic.
yeah.
So, it's cool.
Yeah, I like it. If you've got a relatively close in pitch track with flex pitch, man, just a few movements with the mouse and you're done.
Yeah. And a lot of classical singers, musical theater singers, they think that using pitch correction is like cheating, and I used to too, but I've completely gotten over that because on this level, on the Hollywood level, perfection or nothing,
right?
So it's like it does not hurt my feelings at all if we're
Yeah.
nudging the pitch all over the place.
Yeah.
Like, put me a perfect pitch.
Yeah, just
I don't give a fuck.
all you
Make
gotta
me
do
sound
is
amazing.
Listen to a Maroon 5 track.
Right? Yeah. Nobody has you never hear supernatural vocals anymore. If you really want the stuff coming out of your studio to sound professional, you just have to nudge the pitches. Just do it. Get over it. And then after you listen to it, you will get the biggest ego stroke by how good you sound.
Yeah.
It's totally worth it. It boosts your confidence.
Funny.
Just do it.
Well, you know what was really interesting when you were doing the Britney Spears imitation? It's like you had that tone down so well that I could actually hear you singing the autocorrect intonation coming out. I'm serious. I wanted you to do that again because and I've heard that. A lot of these voice competition television programs, whatever, The Voice or whatever, that these kids will come in and all they've been working with is autocorrect and trying to imitate their vocalists, and they sound like they're autocorrected. So
Yes,
just right from the beginning.
That actually has affected the craft of singing.
The north wind meets the sea. There is a river full of memory. Sleep, my darling, safe and sound. For in this river all is found.
Because people are having a lot more vocal problems than they ever used to. Like Adele, for example, who has had surgery 3 times, and now who knows? The last we heard, she's going in for her 3rd surgery, and
yeah.
Although the technology with that has come a long way, that surgery isn't as invasive as it used to be. Like what happened to Julie Andrews, that she can't sing.
She can't sing anymore.
Yeah. So they know what went wrong for that one, and no one will do that ever again. There's a gelatinous layer on the vocal folds that cannot come back. You cannot replenish it. And she went to a surgeon that had a bunch of celebrity pictures on the walls instead of going by his credentials, and he scraped off that layer that doesn't come back, and she's fucked. So there was actually a malpractice suit, and she won. But the industry has learned from that. Mm-hmm. And nowadays you can just go in with a very simple laser and take off calluses off the vocal folds, and it's just not a big deal. But that being said, if you damage your instrument and need surgery, you might want to take a look at how you got there, if you really want to sing for the rest of your life. So there's also, this movement to get rid of the stigma of people being vocally damaged, because it's just like an athlete. If an NFL player, tears their ACL, you're going to be like, well, yeah, you were playing football. But if a singer damages their voice, you're like, oh, well,
Doing it wrong.
you're doing it wrong. You should have come to me for correct technique.
Right.
Like, oh, I know a guy who, everyone has an opinion of what correct singing is, but...
Well, I will say 2 words. Etta James. Because her early stuff, and I'm an Etta James fan of her early stuff, and then did you ever hear her last blues album, the last album she
No,
did?
I don't think so. Is it raspy?
Her voice is 2 octaves lower. She still has all that range, but it is so pure. It's pure blues. It's wonderful. And she never lost it right up to the last day. So whether that was genetic or whatever, but
age affects your voice a lot. Like mine, I was like a second alto in high school, and now I'm singing first soprano. And a lot of my friends in choir, like I have a first soprano friend who's now singing alto, a baritone friend who's now singing tenor. Nobody told me this. I had no idea that voices will change as you get older and richer too.
Right.
So yeah, that's a whole...
But
ranges will
but you've
change.
increased your range.
Honestly, not really.
Okay.
It got stronger in the middle.
Okay.
I always had a big range as far as like the top note and the bottom note. I haven't met very many people that can sing as high as me. They're out there. I had a voice teacher once tell me that I have the biggest range that you can have without being a freak. Without being a Mariah Carey, without being like, that's abnormal.
So is that 2.5 octaves? 3?
3.5?
3.5?
Yeah.
Wow. Minnie Ripperton over here, folks.
It's like one of my favorite
Except
songs.
you're still alive. Yeah. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, so what happened is my break smoothed out a bit, and I think I even talk higher than I used to speak.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just got... My belt went higher, way higher than when I was a teenager, when I was singing a lot in high school.
Wow.
So... I don't know, yeah, there's some stuff. There's some vocal anatomy stuff I've picked up.
Well, I really appreciate the fact that you showed up today. This has been an amazing experience. Seriously.
Definitely.
Yeah, well, it's cool when I love hanging out with people who are actually buried in the trenches. It's just, it's exhilarating.
That I am.
It's inspiring. Yeah.
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 Definitely.
Yeah, it's going to LA, the inspiration is infinite. Everybody there is on their A game. So, like the coffee shop down the street from my house did, not during COVID times, they had live music every night of the week. And the people that would perform there are like hardcore musicians that are like, just, oh, this coffee shop thing is fun. I'm just going to do that real quick.
Right.
So it's just like the talent, the inspiration. I mean, it is just the coolest town for a musician.
Mm-hmm.
I adore it. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fun hustle.
So in LA, they're way more shut down there than they are here, is what you were saying earlier.
I think so. I haven't been to any restaurants here yet.
Yeah,
but
you were like, I said, let's meet for coffee before. And you're like, you can do that in Seattle?
Yeah. We can only eat outside, which only in LA, which only recently became a thing that kind of sucks because it finally is the time of year where we have to start putting on coats.
Right, right.
I am like, I've been so cold since I've been here.
Yeah.
But like on set, so I work as an extra also.
Yeah, how's that?
The term is background acting.
Oh. No.
Fucking rad. It's the coolest thing. Like being on set is fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like I grew up, the whole musical theater thing. Like I took a lot of acting lessons and just being able to see what we were talking about all those years.
Right.
That like, oh, well, on a real set, you're going to hear them say, rolling. You're going to hear them say sound speed. And like, I finally get to see it all. And I get to see celebrities. Like I was just on a show with Blossom the other day. Cool. Like,
wow.
Just hanging out with my ambiolic.
How is it though now in COVID and all that? What's that experience like?
So it is locked down. Like Hollywood has to continue.
Yeah.
If they don't continue, we will literally run out of TV and movies.
Yeah.
So
Can't do that.
The
What
only
would
way,
people do?
yeah, so,
Reruns?
yeah. So the only way that they can continue right now is they test everybody like crazy, and then everyone has to wear face masks at all times. When you're on set, you have to wear a face mask and a face shield, and there's a person walking around going 6 feet, 6 feet, 6 feet apart.
How do you sing into a microphone doing that?
Well, so when I'm working as an extra, I don't have any lines, I'm not singing.
Okay.
Basically, just as soon as they say rolling, everyone takes off their masks, and the set is now designed so that there's a hiding place for your mask. So we all take off our masks, we do the take, and as soon as they say cut, everyone puts on the masks and face shields.
Wow.
Because if the celebrities get sick, if the main stars
That
of the
costs
show get
money.
COVID, the show is kaput. You cannot have a show. And so every possible anything they can think of to keep the stars safe is what has to happen. So I go do a drive-through. So if I get a booking, I go do a drive-through COVID test. And once it's negative, I'm able to come on set the following day. And as soon as I get there, they rapid test everybody. So I get a second COVID test. And then we all have to stay 6 feet apart. I was on one show where COVID was actually written into the storyline. So all the extras were allowed to stay 6 feet apart and continue to wear their masks. So that was really cool. I was on a show recently on Mayans. And they tested me 3 times and I never made it to set.
Really?
Yeah, they booked too many people because they had counted on some people testing positive for COVID and nobody did. So there are 5 too many people. So as soon as I got there, I got rapid tested and wrapped. And I went home for a full day pay because of SAG-AFTRA. Yay.
That's cool, though. That'll work. You'll take that.
Yeah. So between, Hell's Bells and session work and working as a background actor, it's like that's pretty much it.
And we haven't talked about Hell's Bells yet, so let's talk about that. It is.
It's kind of neat to be able to talk about it all in depth because a lot of times it's like, how's it going in LA? It's like, great. And they're like, okay, cool.
Okay, cool. Glad you're happy. See
Yeah.
ya.
Yeah. Glad you're happy.
Yeah.
So Hell's Bells, they had a big lineup change. In March, most of the band quit, not the whole band. So I was brought on, a new drummer and a new rhythm guitar player were brought on. And because we were all brought on at the same time, we're like foxhole buddies. Like, we talk every single day. Like, we've totally turned into BFFs. And I was in Black Sabbath, the all-female Black Sabbath tribute.
That's funny.
And
Yeah.
it didn't go well. I didn't have a really fun time with them. So I feel like this is my first all-female band because the vibe is so good. Like, we're all in love with each other. We've got the new lineup Honeymoon in full force. It's been 8 months now, and it's still a honeymoon because we've only played one show together.
Right.
And I just think the level of professionalism in the band is so fucking great because we did that one show in Idaho where they're denying COVID, but whatever, I'll take the money. You would never know that, especially the average person, let alone the average musician, would not know that was our first show together. This lineup just has a chemistry.
Cool.
And yes, and it also is just kind of heartwarming because we were such Hell's Bells fans. Like, I don't want to destroy the legacy of Hell's Bells, so I've been training my ass off to be able to pull off this amount of stunt singing. So it's, all the growling and the, I kind of have to find my way because the previous singer, Amber, was fantastic. So fucking cool. So good. Singing in ways that I did not even know females could, So that is what the audience is expecting. So I've had to try to find my own way somewhere between a Pat Benatar sound and a Brian Johnson sound. So what I kind of wound up doing is like, yeah, I've been working on all the growly stuff. I basically just growl through the whole thing, but also I'm making sure to throw in some like extra high notes just to kind of
Keep them on their toes.
Yeah.
keep them on their toes, but also to just sort of make the show feel like, give it an arena rock feel.
Yeah.
You know, so
Singing with that growl, how has that changed your support? The way that you support your vocals? Is it?
yeah. So I found that I was overblowing. That I had too much air in my lungs. I was holding too much of it back. So I have found that I have to sing quieter.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so when you hear like, I love rock and roll, and she goes, wow! Like, that's quiet. Like, I don't know, does that sound quiet?
Yeah.
It's not actually screaming. It's actually, think of it like speaking German. Like, ach, ich, ugh, or whatever they do.
Yeah.
It's a lot of that. Plus all the grittiness is on the soft palate. If it's on the vocal folds, that's where you'll get damage. So as long as it's like, kind of in the, like when you say the letter K, it's like a that kind of stuff, that's not going to hurt your voice. If anything, you'll get kind of calloused up in the soft palate. But yeah, so I've had to like really do some technical work to be able to do all this weird stuff.
Is it second nature to you?
You still conscious doing it?
Yeah.
I have to welcome
Someone's
to the
at
home
the door.
studio. Someone's at the door.
Our voices sound like we're having blank expressions. Like, do we stop?
Nah, keep going.
I have to make a conscious effort to stay growly the whole set.
Right.
That's not like in the Patitude set. There's Hell is for Children.
Right.
That's like the big growly song.
Right.
And this is Hell is for Children for 90 minutes.
Yeah. Right. I remember you're working when in Patitude. Okay, we have to move these songs to the back of the set, otherwise I can't do them. We're gonna blow out my voice early, right?
Yeah. I have a couple of Nemesis songs. Yeah, like Fire and Ice. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That song is so hard.
Is there any of that in this band, or it's all kind of just, you said, it's holding back a little bit?
There are some songs that are hard that I didn't really think they would be hard, like Rock and Roll Ain't Noise Pollution.
Yeah.
That is like my Shadows of the Night. Shadows of the Night should not be hard. It's just that it's like like the whole time. Like there's no time to breathe. It's all the same note, and it's at this like weird upper. It's like the upper end of my full belt. So Rock and Roll is Ain't Noise Pollution is kind of the same thing as like that song is way harder than it should be for me, just because of like where in my range it is, and that it's the same note the whole time, and the notes are held out for a long time. Like, my hard songs are not songs you would think would be hard. Like, You Shook Me All Night Long, that was one of the very first songs I learned back in the cover bands.
Yeah.
There's no time to breathe in that song. None. She was a fast machine to give the motor clean. She was the best damn woman that I ever seen. She had the size of eyes, telling me no lies. Those Americans, I sing more than share. Everybody, the walls were shaking. Yeah. So it's just like, it's breath management.
Right.
So if I take too deep of a breath, it's just gonna, it's gonna sound like that.
Right.
It's gonna sound like I'm trying to poop.
Excellent. Thanks for the visual.
Yeah, good time.
So I have a friend down in San Diego who's an opera singer, and he said that he learned how to breathe in between words. Is that, yeah, you'd say taking breaths in between words is what he's...
I mean, I can understand like a catch breath. Like what opera singers are really good at is exhaling during singing. That's like the thing that I kind of have to work on, because I never had voice lessons growing up. I only did choir and musical theater, where the teacher is talking to the whole class and he's like, take a deep breath, like take the biggest breath you can. So I'd be like, okay. And then you would tell the class, the people that are not doing it, take a deep breath. And I'd go, okay. you know. So I have this like, the technique that I grew up with was to constantly take more breath. So my problem, which not a lot of singers have, is that I never have time to exhale. So opera singers are super good at exhaling. My choir teacher now calls it, he's an opera singer in Los Angeles, and he calls it spend the money. Like when you like push it all the way out, spend all the money, which is just kind of like a neat way of thinking about it. I'm like, I don't spend any money when I sing. Damn it.
Cheapskate with my breath.
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm working on, is spending my money.
Interesting. Wow.
It's like your life coach telling you, you got all the money, go do what you want
Fucking
with it.
spend it.
Yeah. Spend
So on Hell's Bells, I'm actually Facebook friends with a drummer for the German incarnation of Hell Bells.
Oh yeah,
Steffi
she's
Bells.
from here, right?
Well, she does a lot of work with John Passarelli in different bands, and
He's
so
from here,
and she's endorsed by a bunch of different drum companies and stuff.
Yeah, I want to get endorsed.
You want to get endorsed? You would.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Call up Apollo.
I want some microphones.
They can endorse you.
motherfuckers.
Yeah. Get Nyman to endorse you. It'd
My
be
old
awesome.
Beta 58 wireless is broken now, and it won't get. Oh, but like the whole technology thing of like I have to upgrade some stuff, because like my old wireless mic is still like the analog. My in-ear monitors is like the analog signal. I gotta like upgrade everything to digital, and like the whole like the radio signals with the wireless mics is all different now. I'm looking at you, Heil.
You know, this is you're bringing up a lot of great things to talk about. So let's finish off with Hell's Bells before we talk about what changed with you and your preference for in-ear monitors as opposed to. Oh
shit! Yeah.
I mean that's
changed my life.
Boy, we're getting technical here, folks. Yeah, this is one of the things we do. So. Hell's Bells is a long-term project. It's probably not going away anytime soon.
No, as long as Adrian keeps going. Adrian plays Angus Young. She is the best. She's better than any of the dude Anguses I've seen. Certainly better than any of the female Anguses out there. As long as Adrian keeps at it, the band will live on. And she's probably going to do it till she dies, because she's so good at it and she loves it. So, and it's so her.
Her and her SG.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as long as she keeps doing it, Hell's Bells will live on forever.
There you go. Good. So, let's talk about moving to in-ears. What were some of the challenges you were having with floor monitors?
Fuck. Well, where do I start? Well, it just sucks so bad. Okay, so I guess the main thing for me was all the facets of it are sort of equal. I have super sensitive ears. I have sensitive everything. We've gone over that. My ears are so sensitive that I want to make sure to preserve my hearing.
Amen.
First and foremost.
Practice safe sound, I say.
Yes. Big time. Because, like Tyler with us in Patitude.
Yeah.
Man, he was going deaf. Like, he really needed to get some hearing aids,
That's a loud drummer, and that's the volume you're playing at, man.
Yeah. So being in a band with someone whose hearing has been so deeply affected by playing loud music his entire life, I was just like, I don't want that. And if I want to be professional, my ears they have to be there, you know.
Absolutely.
So that was the main thing of why I got custom ones, is to block out, because it blocks out, you know, a good 24 decibels around you. Yeah, it's as good as, better than foam earplugs, really. The other thing was to preserve my voice, because with a wedge I wind up over singing big time, like screaming way too much. So as soon as I got in-ears, I was able to come down on the volume, which meant I sounded better.
Right.
I didn't sound as forceful. I was able to preserve my voice. So before in-ears, I would pretty much always be hoarse after 1 or 2 nights of singing live. But with in-ears, I can sing night after night after night. I think my record is like 9 nights in a row or something.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's all because of in-ears. Like, my professionalism went so far up when I switched to in-ears.
My experience with it is, and I love them, but I know a vocalist with it, and whenever she has her in-ear monitors in, her pitch is fabulous.
Yes. Because
With
you can
wedges,
hear yourself.
flat, pitchy. You know, can't nail it, but with the in-ears, man, she does it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you can control a little bit of your mix too.
That's exactly the point. Yeah.
Yeah, and because for me, the cymbals like ruin my life.
For me, it was a playing a year next to a Marshall stack. You're laughing.
I'm laughing at both of you. I just turned up.
Yeah.
Your project.
We noticed that.
Yeah. So
I actually don't anymore, but
I know you don't.
I used to. Yeah.
I know.
So we have to protect ourselves from the likes of you.
From the guitar players.
So that you can be you and do you, we adapt so that both of us can do us.
So are you using a wireless package for your in-ears?
Yeah, Sennheiser.
Because you're doing a lot of moving around on stage.
Yeah. Yeah, so the transmitter receiver is Sennheiser and analog, and the in-ears are Ultimate Ears.
All right.
Which I got at the NAMM show.
Are those custom designed for your specific ear canal?
Yeah, so what they did is they took pictures of the inside of my ear. Instead of like the foam, usually they like fill your ear with foam and turn it into a mold. This one was like 3D printing. So they take pictures of the inside of your ear and then 3D print the monitor that goes in your ear.
That's so cool, because I have a future blog about why 3D printing is changing us. I'm going to use you.
Yeah, Ultimate Ears. You can check out their website. And actually now that 3D printing is a thing, I think a lot more companies are getting in on making in-ear monitors, because, you know, the foam thing is, I don't know, icky.
Well, you know what? If I'm using earplugs, first of all, one is a default, because I'm a click track drummer. I prefer working with a click track when I'm playing live. So click in one ear, and then the other ear I put a piece of toilet paper.
Yeah.
And that's the old George Jones trick, man. That's what
better than nothing.
Well, you know what? I find that foam eliminates a lot of the frequencies I need to hear. I need to be able to hear that bass player.
Yeah.
And so...
I got some earplugs for you.
Oh, do you now?
Yeah. I made a blog post about earplugs one time.
Oh, you did? Very cool. You're running a blog as well.
No, not really.
I'm digging you more.
I made like 4 entries, and then was just like, nah. My focus changed. Like, I was blogging about live performance, and then I switched to being a session singer, and that's like, I got nothing to say about live performance, and now I'm with Hell's Bells and back to live performance. Like, So Ultimate Ears, I paid like an extra $100, and they made me custom earplugs. Yeah. And the custom earplugs have a little disc where you can that interchanges. You can select how many decibels you want to block out. There's a 9 decibel disc. There's like a 24 decibel disc.
So it's analog in nature. It's not powered.
I will show you. Right, it's not powered. Yeah, I have them with me at all times.
Yeah.
This is one of my like most prized possession is these earplugs covered in earwax. So there's a little. I'll show you this other one instead. Yeah, this says 25. This disc is 25 decibels.
Oh, so they're interchangeable.
Yeah, you just pop this little disc out, And but if you don't want to go the custom route, Eargasm is the best.
What a double entendre.
Yeah.
Eargasm.
Wait, do I have that right? No, it was another one. It wasn't Eargasm. Those ones are really good too. I think they're the same technology as
That's funny.
fuck, what was that other one called? Yeah, I can't remember what the name of it.
It's all good. I suffer from summertime
Eargasm
as
is
well.
basically
It's
the
all
same.
right.
But like earplugs have just come a long way.
Yeah.
So when I wear these earplugs, I can hear better than without them. Like in a concert situation. Like let's say you're in a
Right.
restaurant and all the talking is
Right.
just sort of, if you pop those earplugs in,
Gets rid of the ambient noise.
you can make out all the distinct conversations. You can hear so much better. So like the first time I used them was coincidentally a Led Zeppelin tribute show that my boyfriend Chad was playing in, and I popped him in, and all it did was take away the frequencies that were painful, like the bass mud,
Right.
took it out, and the band sounded incredible. I can't recommend good earplugs enough. That like, and they actually make them, like Ultimate Ears makes different products for different like here's the one for drummers, like here's the one for singers, here's the one for guitar players, kind of a thing. It's mostly has to do with like with the in-ear monitors, like how many drivers are in there, or like what frequencies it's gonna boost. Like mine is kind of like high mid, so yeah. You can do better than toilet paper. But toilet paper is very effective. Like if you don't have an earplug with you, fucking go for the toilet paper, because that's way better than not protecting yourself.
Well, it really cuts out a lot of the harsh frequencies that you were talking about.
Yeah.
Because I still want to
Yeah.
hear the bass, of course.
Right, yeah.
But-
But the cymbals, the extra, the 10,000 and up, you just don't need it,
Oh, no, not at all. I
It's
mean,
just like damaging.
even
so
doing a mix, you're really not even. That's a lot of the times that stuff is just cut out. Most people aren't
Yeah.
mixing that frequency response.
yeah, but it's there live.
Yeah,
So
it is definitely there alive.
when
you can't
I-
get away from it.
When I pop in the earplugs, it takes away those really painful cymbal shimmers.
Yeah,
I love them.
takes away that. My friend Darnell at that deluxe that he has up there, I've spent many times next to that thing, and it's like I can handle the volume as long as I got that toilet paper in my ear. And without it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no shame in preserving
no.
your ears.
no.
No shame.
Sarah's much
That's
better
me.
at getting endorsements than you are.
Yeah. Well, I'm not at the level of Sarah's. There is that,
But
right?
toilet paper companies are coming for you.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
Endorsed by Continental.
I prefer Sherman.
Okay. Don't squeeze it. Easy.
Yeah, I'm just like, I can't wait for Hell's Bells to start gigging more when COVID is over. 'Cause
Oh, totally.
I like,
Amen.
dude, I'm going to be all like, hello, I like your company. Like,
Right.
here's
I'm
how
with-
many, yeah, I'm with Hell's Bells. Here's how many people we play to. Here's how much engagement I have on my Instagram. Please give me free shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Exactly right. So where do you see yourself in the future?
Fuck. I don't know, man. I feel like the whole time I've been in LA, I have this feeling like something huge is coming. The whole time. Now it's going on 3 years. And where I think that huge thing is coming from kind of changes.
Yeah.
But like sometimes it feels like I'm going to get on a TV show. Sometimes it feels like I'm going to get a major session. Sometimes, you know what I mean?
Right.
But it like, and I actually recently got on a TV show as a regular extra, so that's cool. That might actually pay off really well. But there's just so much opportunity down there. The weirdest shit happens to people, like
Happens fast.
it happens fast.
All of a sudden, you're on something.
Fast, yes.
Got to be ready. You
It's
gotta
always
just get ready to
like,
drop everything and go, yeah, I'm in. What?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like there was one yesterday that was like, we have to have a Chinese male singer between the ages of 30 and 60. Who knows someone? And I'm like, me! I know a guy! So, but like, that's how everything happens so fast. So, I don't know. What I envision is making a comfortable living, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
Only doing shit I care about.
Right. Amen.
Something big will come eventually, but it's like bigger. Birds of Prey was huge for me,
Right.
and even if something gigantic comes along, like my total dream is to sing with Glenn Hughes. One of the singers for Deep Purple. He's singing with the Dead Daisies now. Anyway, so it's like if Glenn Hughes is like, knock, 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 come on tour with me, be the backup singer, like that tour's going to end eventually, you know?
Right, yeah.
So then it's like, you know, it's this constant like refresh,
Right.
refresh. So
But check that box.
yeah, all I can see from here is that refreshing happens very consistently. So I don't know. More
That's cool.
international touring, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
My answer is yes.
Yeah. to whatever is coming, the answer is yes.
Yeah. Well, I envision that opportunities will present themselves to me and I will be ready and willing to receive it instead of like, I'm not good enough for this.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. I understand that. Yeah. Very, very cool. Well, so your social media, where does someone find you if they want to follow you or watch what you're doing?
Well, I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. My Instagram handle is Sarah Pinzon Voice, but with underscores. Sarah with an H, _Pinzon _voice. I've got like a public Facebook thing. My website is sarahpinzon.com. I've got
Perfect.
100 session demos there. You can like hate watch if you want to.
Yeah.
Come check out my demos and like judge.
Hate watch. I
what-
like
you
that.
know,
That's a new term for me.
Singers can be judgy, so I'm just like, you know what? Do you judge away?
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, your favorite influences? Who has influenced you? You think the most through all these years?
The most through all these years is probably different than who influences me the most right now.
Right.
Because within the last few years, I heard Glenn Hughes for the first time.
Mhm.
He was the, what do you call that? Mark III, Mark IV of Deep Purple.
Mm-hmm.
The Burn album.
Mm-hmm.
God, once I heard his voice, I start choking up when I talk about Glenn Hughes. When I heard his voice, it made me feel like I understand why I'm here.
That's
like,
awesome.
because his voice is so incredible, but it also is so my voice has so much in common with his that he does super high notes, lots of heavy vibrato, and just so much soul. I aspire to have as much soul as he does, but from a technical point of view, I just love him so much. And he's a total, like, I can see from a mile away that he's a sensitive guy, very sensitive guy. So I feel like we would have a lot in common. He follows me on Twitter.
That's awesome. So you're on Twitter as well. That's great.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
That's funny because I wanted to play Burn when we were in Patitude. Like we always did like one cover or one non.
Yeah. Oh,
Patitude
we
song.
did Highway Star.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, I still have that on my voice memo.
Do you?
Yes, because it was like the first time we got through the song without crashing.
Yeah.
And I actually captured it. And
Cool.
I have never deleted it because it was...
Because we worked on
Oh,
that.
no,
I
it
remember
was...
wanting to play Burn though. You were like, yeah, no, that's not the song for us. You just totally dismissed it, and now you're
Yeah.
a huge fan.
Yeah, no, I believe that because I didn't know who Deep Purple was.
Right.
I literally had a
Me and
friend...
Gil were so into it, man.
Wow.
I literally had a friend who very soon after that era,
Uh-huh.
2014, I believe it was February, a friend of mine was like, you need to be introduced to heavy metal because of the style that I was singing. So my Patitude friends were like, well, you can sing high notes. You should check out Scorpions, Judas Priest.
Judas Priest.
So
Remember that?
a
Hey, you
friend
got
of
another
mine...
thing coming, Sean.
So a friend of mine at work was like, here, I'm just going to school you on heavy metal.
So, like
He
Machine
made me-
Head, just 3 Machine Head.
He made me a playlist called Metal 101, and that's when I started really listening to Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, and I grew up really conservative Christian. There was no rock and roll in our household, so
Yeah.
this was all new to me. I fell in love. I heard Iron Maiden and was like this is what I'm doing with the rest of my life. I have to fucking make this music.
Yep, I remember that.
So it was a whole thing I went through. That's part of why I got into Black Sabbath, was because everyone agrees that the beginning of heavy metal is somewhere around Black Sabbath.
What
and
a
so
name.
Black Sabbath.
yeah. So I really wanted to study up,
Hilarious.
on the godfathers of metal.
Yeah.
So that was fascinating to me. So yeah, now I'm a few years post metal education.
Yeah.
And it influences
And grizzled
everything.
veteran.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of it was just so over the top, man. Jeez Louise.
That's what's great about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Right?
the stuff
Yeah.
that I love, like just high notes and vibrato for days. Like I want, that's
You want to talk about a
Home
lot of
for
people
me.
who've been classically trained. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
yeah. Dio,
Yeah.
fantastic technique.
Yeah.
But fuck Glenn Hughes. Fuck. He's so fucking good, and he's
Tell us how you really feel,
he's
Sarah.
in his 60s or 70s now,
Yeah.
and he's even better than he
Yeah.
ever was.
That's the idea.
Oh God, I just can't even. And all his peers are literally dying. They're getting old and dying, and he's still
Kicking it.
kicking it
Yeah.
like it's never been kicked before.
Yeah.
I just want to beat him so bad. So I met him at a meet and greet at the NAMM show. We were doing the same thing.
Wow. How serendipitous.
So in love. So serendipitous.
Singer crush.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Just stop that before I gush.
Well, I think that we've probably just about got it for today.
Yeah.
It's like my entire life. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Come back and do another one if you think of something else.
Oh.
I'm gonna have a whole other life.
Well, you know
whole other
what?
lifetime.
Actually, you have a standing invitation. You want to come back and do another podcast? We can go. We can totally geek out. I just
We'll do vocal anatomy.
A vocal anatomy would be awesome, man. I'd love to have that.
There are some things about the voice that people don't understand. The whole thing about head voice and chest voice and what the fuck is that? And
You can
I'd love
show
to hear
people that.
Yeah.
yeah, my
Right on.
voice teacher is like the best. I took a master class from him about all the different vocal anatomy things, and fuck, it's so interesting.
Yeah.
It's so interesting because a lot of
Definitely.
people singing, they're fighting against what is natural. Like they're trying to belt too high or whatever. Everyone universally is fighting against their break. The break between their head voice and chest voice. And this voice teacher has taught me through anatomy how you can embrace it and get the sound that you want, So
There you
Yeah.
go. Next
There
time.
you go. Standing invite. All right, Brian and Mack-n-Cheeze here. Sarah, please.
Sarah Pinzon.
Pinzon. I don't know why I can't get that.
Just sing that
There's a
song.
Z. It's a Z-O-N.
Pinzon. Oh, Pinzon.
Z.
Oh.
Just sing it like that. Sarah Pinzon.
Sarah Pinzon. Sarah Pinzon.
Yeah, see? Pins. I had a friend say pins on a dress. Or like, when I was in junior high, I thought it was really funny. Like, we had to get our last name or a nickname put on the back of our sweatshirt. And I chose pins because when I wrapped the sweatshirt around my waist, it was pins on my butt. When you're 12, that is fucking hilarious.
I'm still 12.
Yeah.
Evidently.
Yeah.
And let's not forget Sean Hudson, who's the facilitator of this podcast. Thank
An
you, Sean.
original
Oh,
guitar
thank you,
player for
Brian.
Patitude.
Yeah. Or the original guitar player from Patitude?
Yeah, back in the day.
Yes, sir.
Way back when I was younger.
When you were just a young little tadpole?
Back
I
before the
was
internet.
still old back then.
I think I've known you. I think I've known you 12 years, and I've never known you to be old. All right, Mack-n-Cheeze out. Wow, I don't know about you, but for me, that was super inspiring. All right, everybody, thanks for tuning in to this podcast. Hey, you want more Mac and Cheese? Mack-n-Cheesemusic.blog, on YouTube at Brian at Mac and Cheese, Instagram and Twitter, www.mackandcheese.com. And thank you, Anchor.fm, for hosting this podcast. Take it away, Bruno.
I'm mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take it anymore!